from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Allen running right on the option. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves from both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stump the run, and then executed.
Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tagovailoa, 14 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They run again on first down. Cook. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Tua now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll be hit and taken down in the 21. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A give, running right, Achane. Oh, nice move. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Tua going to try and run. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Hardy. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before. Oh, right on the heels of a pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. 2 and now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in the game, it's already pretty well decided. Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the return, Hardy. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And spins away. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On the option left, here's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now a dump off here complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to... At 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. They find some open field here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Waddle, the motion man right. On 2nd down, Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job.
There he goes, right side. Deontay Hardy. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Miami set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Allen now on 1st down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 44 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the right sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play, because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Now he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Allen. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 and now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, some strong running. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Shrugs him off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Fights loose. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Dolphins 44.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. In motion right is Davis. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 15. A minute 53 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Here's 2nd down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Throwing Tua.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Allen going to keep it again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Allen now on the option right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From South Florida, good night, everybody.